J. Micah Hancock with All Israel News. We're back for a third segment with Ramin, where he is talking about his perspective on the protest and his message to the Iranian people, standing up to the government, and they're identifying with Israel. One of the things that is unfortunately not as well known about the Iranian Revolution in 1979 are the connections to the Palestinian resistance movement.
That's right.
That Yasser Arafat was invited to come. He helped start the leftist student movement, which brought in the collapse of the Shah. So to see a son of Persia here is like a twist on that story that offers some hope. If you had the chance to say something to any Iranians that might be watching today, what would you tell them?
I'll tell them that first of all, continue, because actually we don't have to convince Iranians to oppose the regime. They already do. Iranians already hate the regime. They know Islam is bad. They know regime is bad. They're tired of it. Almost everyone, you can ask any Iranian, 98, 99% of Iranian, both outside and inside, they hate the regime. Only a very minority that actually feeds off of the regime. They get paid, the families of the top leaders and those who are getting paid well and so forth. But the rest of the people, the regular day-to-day people, they're really against the regime. And they love Israel. They want to be friendly with it. So we have no problem with Israel. As you mentioned, actually the Islamic Revolution in '79 was supported by the Arafat, by the Palestinians. They sent militias and they came and they fought against the Shah. And in Iraq and Iran war, the Palestinians sided with Iraq. They said Iran is our friend, but Saddam is our brother. So Iranians are remembering that now. They say actually, so they're identifying that, okay, our enemy was Palestinians. Now we are friends with Israel. So Iranians are automatically, naturally siding with Israel, that, hey, our enemy is the same. We have a mutual enemy. We have the regime, its proxy is Hamas and Hezbollah. Therefore, we are on side of Israel because this regime is our enemy. Hamas and Hezbollah and the regime Iran is enemy of Israel. Therefore, enemy of my enemy is my friend. And because Israel is against the regime in Iran, the people of Iran feel solidarity and they feel friendship with Israel. And on top of understanding Cyrus was Zionist and helped the Jewish people. So it's like a revival. It's amazing how a nation turns so fast and so amazing that we paid a huge price though. I mean, people suffered executions. In 1 month, just past month, the regime in Iran executed 337 people. Just in 9 days of protest, past 9 days, the regime has murdered 22 people. This is what we know. Maybe it's more, we don't know. But 22 people were murdered in just 10 days. And you don't hear any pro-Palestinian, those leftists, UN, pro-Palestinians in the West, Greta Thunberg, this actor, Angelina Jolie. You don't hear any of those people. Even the British government has not condemned what's happening in Iran. The same British government that was talking to Israel about, Gaza and so forth, and all those people claim to be for women and children, they're silent. So it shows that they were not really for women and children. They just want to hate Israel. And now all of those organizations, governments, NGOs, all those protesters are silent while women and children are being killed in Iran. So Iranian people understand those things. They know the left is their enemy, Islam is their enemy. They understand that this regime is a disease that cannot be fixed. It has to be caught, it has to be destroyed. And they don't want this regime. It's been an evolution of how people have evolved from, first it was, again, economics and freedom of expression. If the regime gives demanding things, but now they're demanding complete dismantle of the regime. They say, we don't want you. We don't want this regime at all. They don't want the regime. So that's why I said this is the beginning of the end. These protests that have begun, even if it doesn't happen in next week or next 2 weeks, it's the beginning. The people are dissatisfied. The markets are not happy. Students, all different organizations in Iran, there's so many political prisoners. People don't want this regime. And so it's like a train going down the stream. It's like they can't stop it. And it hasn't started. So even the Ayatollah is thinking about fleeing to Russia. So I hope there's a little push from outside, from US, from Israel, a little bit of help to the people of Iran. It would be amazing. Yeah. I want to say this to the Iranian people. They say you can survive without food for 40 days, without water for 4 days, without air for 4 minutes, but not without hope. You cannot survive without hope. So my message to Iranian people is to continue to fight, because the oppression will fall. The regime in Iran will fall. Keep fighting and keep standing up, and don't give in, don't give up. You will win. We will win, and Iran will be free. Israel and Iran will become friends again, and we will have a flight from Tel Aviv to Tehran and from Tehran to Tel Aviv. Amen.
Amen. Ramin, thank you for joining us. It's an absolute pleasure and honor just to hear your story, to identify with the people of Iran. That was one of the things that surprised me here in Israel during the Israel-Iran war back in June, is that you didn't see any expressions here in Israel against the Iranian people.
Yes.
People even here were very clear to distinguish, okay, the Iranian government, that's one issue, but they felt like the people of Iran understood them.
Exactly.
And so it's just beautiful to be able to see that you are able to be here and to share with the Israelis directly that change that has happened, that you don't hate them, that you love them, that you want to support them and come alongside them. It's just a beautiful story.
Yes.
For those of you that are watching, I would just make a personal request from all of us here at All Israel News staff. Please join us in praying for the people of Iran. Yes. We know that true freedom is not going to come with the collapse of the regime, but only with the turning of hearts to accept Jesus as Messiah and King. So join us in praying for that.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Jamie. God bless you.